You're up. Why is it focusing? Okay. Assalamualaikum and hello. Today is the 2nd of August 2021 and it's our appointment date. If you've watched a few clips before this day, before this actual video, you would realize that today is the day where we actually meet up with the doctor and find out what's been going on with our results. We are waiting for our grab and heading over to KK Hospital. I'm not sure about my wife though, but I'm pretty nervous. After this appointment, we don't know which direction we would take next into the road trying to conceive. How are you feeling, honey?
I don't know.
Not sure? Are you nervous at all?
I'm anxious.
You anxious?
I don't know. Nervous, anxious, worried. Try not to think about it. Gonna put on some essential oil soon.
Yeah, today is literally the big news day, so it could be anything. Inshallah, everything's normal medically, and we'll see how it goes.
Hey everyone! We're updating for our appointment on 2nd of August. It's currently the 24th of September. Procrastinators. So we went on the 2nd of August. What was the last thing we updated them on?
About the transvaginal
Scan.
scan.
Yes.
Transvaginal scan. That was the last update. That was the last video that you watched. If you watched it, okay?
Anyway, the last thing we talked about was the ultrasound. Then the 2nd of August was our
Blood test
consultation.
Results test.
Was basically going through sperm sample results, my blood test results, the transvaginal and ultrasound results, the HSG results, everything basically for the doctor to tell us if everything was okay, if there's anything wrong, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we got there, we waited for an hour and a half. Pretty sure they forgot about us.
As proof, here are the videos. So as you can see, I recorded the timing here.
We waited a long time. I think he was just busy, and also I think maybe some patients before us came late, so everything kind of pushed. We got in, we got to see him. He went through, I think he told us the sperm sample results first. So he said, oh, the sperm sample was good, good motility, good numbers,
Basically,
healthy.
He said it's above average.
Yeah. Okay, so that was good. Then he said my blood tests were okay. The AMH, which is this, anti-Mullerian hormone, which basically tells you like how many eggs you have left in your reserve. So he told me that mine were really good. I think we're in the 30s, like mid to high 30s of eggs, which is really good. Was it 30s? Maybe it was more than that actually. Anyway, he said it was really good. I think it was more than that. I'm just making stuff up in my head because it was a month ago. But I'm gonna ask for the test results when we go in next. We're gonna like for a printout. So yeah, that was good. My hormones were good, but my thyroid stimulating hormone was a little bit on the low side. So he said it's normal for women to have that, but he wanted to do a retest. And for whatever reason, we didn't test for progesterone the last time, so he was sending me for that as well. Ultrasounds were good, no issues. Actually saw my ovary ovulating, yay! So we know at least one of my ovaries ovulating, because if you don't know, your ovaries take turns to ovulate every month. So I think he said the left side was ovulating when I did my scan. And then he said, oh, okay, and then I went to the HSG. So the HSG, they said that the right fallopian tube didn't opacify, which basically means like when they put the dye in, it didn't like light up on the x-ray. So which means that there's a possible blockage on the right fallopian tube. So he said, but it could also not be a blockage, which got both of us like, huh? He's gonna set us up with an appointment with the interventional radiologist to talk about a procedure called the fallopian tube recanalization, so the FTR, which is basically to check, which is basically to unblock the tubes if need be. So he said that once we do that, and if everything is okay, my test results come back at okay again, the blood tests, then he would suggest that we actually don't go for IVF, or for assisted conception, that we actually continue to try naturally conceive for 6 to 8 more months. After which, then we can, I guess, go back and decide some more what's next, basically. So yeah, an hour and a half for him to tell us all of that. He talks pretty fast because he's a doctor.
Yeah.
So we were in and out of there in like 10 minutes. Also, I'm tired. Okay, bye.
Watch the next video to follow the updates on our journey.
Thank you, and have a nice day.
They will proceed with the FTR. But on that day, they got my consent for both procedures, because on the day of the procedure, if I decided to go through with it, I would be a little bit knocked out, you know? So I wouldn't be able to give my consent.